1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down throw, O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out in the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Field has popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Get in the end zone for us. 21.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott on first down. That's dumped off to Poe. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a running play here with Lamb. Out think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing, Prescott. Open man downfield is low. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Pollard again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd down and 3. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. But a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here we go. 21. Wait.
On first down, Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The open man here, Renfro. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first and 10, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. On play action, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
46.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Break it! Follow your man! There's the lane! Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers. An even 90 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on